What is up, you guys? I am back. I know it's been forever. It's been like over a month and I'm so sorry. March was definitely a crazy month for me. My sister got married and it was in Mexico, so I had to travel for that. I had a vlog for that. I didn't get to finish it just because it was so crazy. It might still upload it. I'm not too sure though, just because it's only footage from like most of it is from my camera, but like the actual wedding and everything was with my phone. So I'm still debating. If so, I'm not sure which one will be up. I'm thinking my March favorites. I am so sorry again. It was spring break. I traveled a lot during this month. It was a crazy busy month transitioning. I started a new job and everything like that. So I apologize. I'm so sorry. I had midterms. A million excuses I can give you guys, but I was honestly really busy and life just happened. So I apologize. I will get back on the grind of uploading at least once a week. I'm going to try twice a week. I'm going to start vlogging a lot more for you guys. I promise, I promise. It's just life's a little crazy as a college student trying to manage YouTube, school, homework with school, but that doesn't really count, and work, friends, everything like that. But I know you guys understand. So without further ado, let's get right onto the video. This month I definitely tried a bunch of new products for you guys. It was that month where I just bought a bunch of stuff, or I had bought stuff previously and I just decided to try it on and try all these products. So I definitely have a bunch, and it's just all in this one bag right here. It's like overflowing. My little makeup bag that I used to travel. So I kept my makeup pretty simple this month, but I did try different products for you guys. So let's just get right on it. No particular order, but this is hands down my favorite powder from the drugstore. This took over the Coty Airspun, everything I've tried before from the drugstore, and banana powder wise, this is it. I know I raved about my Belle Pierre one before, but this just overdid it. This was in my full face using drugstore, which was like an Ulta full face. This is the Revolution Luxury Baking Powder Banana Powder. It is the best powder I've tried so far. It leaves that flawless look underneath, and no creasing. No, it doesn't give the backflash, at least not to me. I think Casey Holmes said this one does. I don't know if she said this one or the white one from Revolution does. But this is awesome, at least not to me. It doesn't give it to me. I love it. It was super inexpensive and it lasts a while. It is a little bit of a pain having to pour it and then putting it on because it's just a small little thing. But I can work with it because the product is just that great and so inexpensive. So if you guys are looking for a new baking powder, especially bananas, like my favorite ones, I would definitely recommend this, and super inexpensive. Next, for primers. I've actually had this primer for a couple of months now, maybe 2 or 3. I tried it once, never went back to it. I don't know why. I took this just because it was the first thing I grabbed when I was traveling, and I just put it in my bag, and ever since I won't stop using it. And this is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy Cooling Matte Skin Perfecting Primer infused with peach and sweet fig cream. This is the best primer I've tried for mattifying, and it doesn't give me that, I don't know how to explain it. It gives me, it's awesome for mattifying, like it says what it does, but I just love the applicator. It's super cute, the little pump, and I just love the packaging. But it also is not very tacky, not very sticky, nothing like that. It just applies like a nice moisturizer, and the smell is great. It's not too strong. I know some people complain about the setting spray being too strong, but this is honestly just amazing. It is, I believe it's $32. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll leave everything linked down below for you guys as always. I love this. You guys need to go get it right now. For all you oily girls, I would definitely recommend this, and I'm definitely going to use this during the summer. I stopped using it right now just because each month I'm starting this new thing where I start using new products so I can test them out for you guys and see if I like them or not. And also going back to my old products and all my collection of makeup right behind there. And using stuff so I can either toss it, give it to someone else, or keep it and use it. But I'll definitely use this during the summer. The hot days are coming, so definitely recommend this. This next product, I really think that this is my new favorite concealer ever. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. It is the best concealer I've tried. It's super inexpensive, and it's in the shade Light 20. I don't know if you guys can see that. The lighting's pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. It's Light 20. It is the best product I've ever tried from ColourPop. My favorite product from ColourPop, hands down, and favorite concealer. You pay $6 for this, and I feel like on camera and on the website it looks a lot smaller, but it is a big thing, and it contains 0.176 ounces, so not even 1 ounce, but it goes a long way. It gives that beautiful finish underneath the eye. It is super creamy. The applicator is amazing. I love it. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see. Look. Just super creamy, super blendable. It does not... What I like about this, I don't know if you guys can tell really in this, but I like how it doesn't bring out my pores or infuse my pores a lot more. I really like that. And like I said, it does not crease. It is super inexpensive. Yes, you have to pay for shipping, but I have this thing where every time I order for ColourPop, I think it's like $30. If you spend $30 to $35, you get free shipping. So I might just well do it because everything's so inexpensive. So I get a couple of things for $30. Maybe 3 or 4 things, so I think it's worth it. I definitely want to get a darker shade so I can contour. I'm gonna try that. I'm just waiting on, because I've spent so much money on makeup the last 2 months. But go get it. Definitely will repurchase this, hands down. My favorite concealer, and I might even say people are gonna hate me for this, but I like this a lot better than the Tarte Shape Tape. This has just taken over every favorite concealer I have. The next product, I know it's been out in the market for a while, and people in high school, people in high school and middle school that I knew used to use this, and I never really gravitated towards it. I know so many people talk about it, but I was just always like iffy about it because I'm so picky about my packaging, and I'm so picky about using foundations that are from the drugstore unless I really know like everybody like loves it. I finally got my hands on it, and this is the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I want to tell myself that from the past that I was so dumb for not getting this before. Because, girl, this is the drugstore foundation of the moment. Definitely one of my favorite drugstore foundations. Love it. Literally gives me that flawless matte finish. Not looking cakey, not looking too much. And it is very buildable, so it kind of looks like your skin. But of course, if you want more coverage, more everything like that, totally buildable, totally worth it. And it's only about, I want to say $10, and it has 1 fluid ounce, and it's lasted me all month. I've used the crap out of it. I'm not a huge fan of the applicator. I hate doing that, but I have my little, what's it called? I don't even know what it's called, but I know you guys have seen me use in the videos before. Like this little metal tray thing where I just put it, but I still don't like the application. That's one thing I would recommend. I would definitely want them to change it, would be like a pump and stuff. And for those of you wondering, I'm in shade 228 Soft Tan. So that is my shade right now, and I really love this. Recommended. If you guys are looking for a matte finish but not that cakiness, definitely recommend this foundation for you guys. This next product was at my Ulta full face drugstore video, something. It is the NYX Cheek and Contour Duo Palette. I love this product right here. I haven't really actually used the blush, I guess you could say. I've used this shade right here. Okay, so this little palette is in the shade Perfect. This is Perfect Match, and this is Couple Parfait. This is a beautiful blush, don't get me wrong, but I've been using this right here, which is Perfect Match. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera. It looks very yellowy in the camera right here. So it is a beautiful highlighting shade, but I don't actually use it to highlight like my cheekbones. I use it under my eye after setting it, after using my setting powder, just to brighten the under eye, and I've been loving this. I would definitely recommend getting a brightening shade under your eyes rather than just baking. I know Kim Kardashian just came out with her new line, which is like highlight, I think it's, what's it? Conceal, bake, and brighten something. I don't even know. Let's look this up. So it's concealer, baking powder, and brightening powder. So I think it's very important to brighten your eyes, because not just baking is going to make it super bright and not just concealing. Brightening powder is very important, and I'm actually wearing it right now. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I freaking love this. You guys need to go get it. It's not supposed to be a highlighter, but more like a brightening powder, at least for my skin tone. You guys can see it's pretty white, so I wouldn't recommend using this as an actual highlighter. But yeah, it is very inexpensive. I actually got it at Ulta, and it was $4, $5. I think it was on sale, but NYX is really inexpensive. Next, March has definitely been a month of highlighter. I know that's like one of my favorite things ever, but I purchased a lot of highlighters this month, and I've used the crap out of them, and these three are definitely my hands down favorite. And I'm just wondering why I spend money on other highlighters sometimes. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Heading Powders, and this is in the shade Precious Petals. I know so many people have talked about these, and they are beautiful shades, and they're so inexpensive. So inexpensive. I don't know if you guys can see that with this lighting, but it just gives you the nicest glow ever. Super inexpensive, and I actually got this idea of buying it because Nicole Renee, I don't know if you guys follow her, she's amazing. Her makeup is great. You guys need to follow her on YouTube. She always talks about Wet n Wild and about their highlighters, and I don't know why I never got them, because I love Wet n Wild. But I got this one, and then the other shade I love is Blossom Glow, which is a more pinky tone with like undertones in it. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference. The other one, which was Precious Petals, is more of a gold tone. So these are the two right here, and I freaking love them, and they're so inexpensive. So inexpensive. The packaging of Wet n Wild, I know it's not the best, but I can work with it. It gives me this highlight right here. I'm wearing it right now. Next highlighter, I just don't know why I ever didn't purchase any of their highlighters. And this is the OFRA Nikkietutorials Blind the Haters highlighter. Girl, this is the highlighter. OFRA highlighters, I need to purchase more because they literally just blend in your skin. It's just like the most beautiful thing you've ever experienced. Their pigmentation is out of this world, and just the application is just so buttery and nice, and I just need to go purchase more, honestly. And you just don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. I literally barely put my finger in it, and just look at that. Lastly, for highlighters, I got these with the ColourPop concealer, and this is the ColourPop FLEXITARIAN Super Shock Cheek. Girl, I don't know if I had to pick between those three. I don't know which one I would pick, because this is so buttery as well, and it's just so freaking nice, dude. So freaking nice. Let me see where I can swatch this. Do you guys see that? I think that's like, I can't. It looks really wide on camera, but I promise you guys it's not. It is a beautiful shade, like a pearly shade. Just so creamy. The texture is amazing, and the best part of it is that it's only like $6 or $8, something like that. I don't really know what to say about it anymore. It's just like, you need to go get it. Go right now. Pause this video, go to ColourPop, buy it, and then come back. Last cheek product is this Milani blush, and this is in Billini. I've had this for a long time, but I finally rediscovered it. I went back to it, and it's definitely been one of my favorites this month. It has the prettiest coral gold undertone. It is just so nice. It applies so smoothly on the skin. It's what I have on right now, and it was the best part is the price. I've been digging, as you guys can see, a lot into drugstore, just because it's more affordable for you guys to get and everything like that, and also because I honestly love it. I'm not just BSing you guys. I really love drugstore, and it's a lot cheaper in my end as well. I do love high-end products, but like I said, I've been buying a lot of makeup to review for you guys, to try out, etc. So even though I've had this in my collection for a while, I just rediscovered it, and it's a beautiful shade. Last makeup product is this Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette, and this is the volume 1. I actually, when this first came out, I refused to get it. I was like, I don't even know why people would come out with this. I don't even know why people would purchase this. Well, I went to Marshall's and I found this on sale for $24, and so many people have raved about this, of how great it is and how you can use it more than just lips. You can use it as like face paint, and I saw a lot of people doing that, especially with these colors right under here for Halloween and stuff. So I was just like, what the heck, I'll try it. This has been the best purchase I've made so far. I have tons of lipsticks right up there. All of that is lipsticks and lip glosses and everything. But this is the perfect to-go traveling best friend ever. Right now I'm using it, and I'm using the shade, what's it called? Primary, which is this red right here, Primary 3. And the shade 12, which is the pink fuchsia right here. I mix them, and I use this little thing. I mix them and just use it. Most of these palettes come with a little tray, so you can mix the colors. Mine didn't, I guess, just because I got it at TJ Maxx and it was the last one. Maybe someone took it, I don't know, but I'm glad it still came with this. And then you have this little spatula so you can dig it out and mix colors, which I haven't. I just go back and forth and changing. And yeah, these two have definitely been my favorite. This orange is beautiful. I've tried the other nude ones, but I haven't been bold enough. I want to try this one, the blue. I don't know how that would look in my skin tone. And this purple right here looks beautiful. So yeah, it's been one of the best purchases I've made. Anastasia, you definitely killed this, and I cannot wait for you to come up with a second one. It says volume 1, so I'm expecting a second one. I have one extra product that is a makeup. This is the e.l.f. Jet Black eyeliner, liquid eyeliner. So many people have raved about this. I never really trusted it because when it comes to eyeliners, I'm picky. I like to go a little bit more high end so it actually lasts. I haven't had the best experience with drugstore one, but Nicole Renee definitely recommended this in all her videos, so I had to go purchase it, and it was only $2. Best $2 I've spent. It is so pigmented. It does not run off, or it's not waterproof, but it lasts all day, and it is beautiful, so easy to apply. It makes my winged eyeliner application very easy, and I just really love it. Definitely would recommend this. Only $2, guys. A couple things are makeup related yet not makeup, and these are these 3 brushes I've been using this month, or the last 2 months, but I really have been emphasizing using them this month. I love them. I actually just purchased this, and this is the Wet n Wild P775 brush, and it is for highlighting, and this is all I've been using, and it makes my application so great. And I just love the packaging. It's like a pink it has like pink gold undertone. It is so nice and so easy to apply. It was about $6.99, I want to say, so it's not as cheap as the other Wet n Wild ones, but I think this collection, since it's a lot more nicer looking, they made them more expensive, and I really think it's worth it. If you need a new highlighting brush, definitely would recommend this. Next, I've had this brush forever in my collection. Never in a million years have I used it. It's just worn out from just being in my collection. Like, you can't even see it, but this is my MAC 187 brush, and I guess people really use this for foundation and everything like that, and I've tried using it, didn't like it for foundation, so it's just in the back of my collection. But I actually saw Casey Holmes using brushes like this to blend out her makeup afterwards, like her contour, her highlight, and her blush just all at once, and just going right here and blending everything out. And honestly, this brush has just made that possible. It blends everything so nicely, makes it look just flawless and put together, and not just like that difference. It just blends it all so nicely and smooth, and it's been my favorite. I'm sure any of these stippling brushes would work, but this is the one I have. I had one from my Luxie collection. I'm just not sure where it is. So this is what I've been using for the past month and a half or so. Lastly, I purchased this about 2 months ago because I want to say Jaclyn Hill talks about this all the time, and how this is the perfect bronzing brush, and this is the MAC 135S. It is the perfect bronzing brush. It goes right there, and as you guys can see, that's all I use it, because it's supposed to be white, but it's just so soft, and it goes right there, and it's perfect for bronzing. I don't know what else to say about it. It's just the best bronzing brush. It is a little bit expensive. It's like $30, but I think it's worth it. Lastly, for favorites, I got this off Amazon, and I was kind of skeptical about it, but it was so cheap that I just decided to get it. And this is the Mr. Deer Quick Color Removal Makeup Brush Dry Clean Sponge. So this is what it looks like. It's just a like tin can, and you open it, and it has, you guys can see how dirty it is, but it doesn't actually clean your brushes. It's just like if you're using this brush and you're using it to do your eyeliner, your eyeshadow, and you want to switch colors but use the same brush, then all you do is swirl it around, and it takes the color off, It still looks it still looks dirty. It doesn't look clean, but the color and eyeshadow is off, so you can use a different one and keep using it. So I think that's perfect for it's just like a quick getting ready and you don't have to wash your brushes at the same time. It just makes it a little bit more complicated. So I definitely would recommend this. It was only like, I think it was between $5 to $10. I'll leave everything linked down below for you guys as usual. But definitely this would recommend. So easy. It's just a little sponge, so you just take it out and takes the color out. So as far as fashion, I don't have any fashion favorites this month. I haven't gone shopping for spring or summer, and I've been just using the same stuff but not really loving anything new. So I just didn't want to include anything and like be not real about it. So yeah, but I do have music favorites as usual. Definitely one of my favorite music of this month, music. My favorite songs of this month, one of them has been El Préstamo by Maluma. I feel like every month I have a song by Maluma because he comes out with new songs all the time. But yeah, it's really good.
Maluma, baby. Yo no lo di, yo no lo di, yo lo presté. Lo más grande que tenía y no lo quiere responder. Yo no lo di, yo no lo di, yo lo presté.
So that's one of them. The second one is Déjate Llevar by Juan Magán. So good.
Por las calles hay un rumor que él no te da el amor que te mereces, te lo mereces un calor.
Y ahora trata de descontrolarme, suelta, pierde los modales, oh. Sientes el subidón.
Tu cuerpo me enamora, no hay quien te pare, falta, un hombre que sabe bailar sola, aroma atrás, ahora nadie me controla, no me agarre nunca más, solo quiero bailar sola, sentirte y quiero más, ser que te salva, déjate llevar.
It is IDGAF, I don't give a fuck, by Dua Lipa.
Business. Go find a girl who wants to listen. Cause if you think I was born yesterday, you have got me wrong. So I cut you off. I don't need your love. Cause I already cried enough. I've been done. I've been moving on. Since we said goodbye, I cut you off. I don't need your love. So you can try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. Don't give a fuck. I don't need your love, so you can try all you want. Your time is up, I'll tell you why. You say you're sorry, it's too late now. So save it, get gone, shut up.
Oh, that is it for this video, you guys. It is a long video, so I apologize. I'll try my best. But I need to catch up on you guys with everything that's been going on. And I'll see you guys next time. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next time.